It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Redlip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed and fully insured. We tell the insurance companies what they owe you. For a peace of mind, protect your most valuable asset. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
My name is Tyrone Rankins with Magic Beauty Company, and you are tuned in to Redlip Talk Podcast.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva. 50 years in the game, right?
50 years in the game.
So what brings you out today to Bonner Brothers?
Well, I'd been retired 4 years, and I wasn't doing nothing but chilling. I just got tired, and I wanted to come help Bonner Brothers push the ticket, so I decided to just come to the show and see y'all.
Oh, I love you too.
Matter of fact, this show made me want to come out of retirement.
What?
I'm coming out of retirement. I'm going to be visiting the shows. I'm not going to do my show again. As far as I know, they pushing me to do it, so ain't no telling what might happen.
Yeah.
It's up to my nephew, Woods.
Oh, all right, Woods over there on the side saying, look, we I don't want to get in here, but I'm going to need you to dip in here for 1 second, Woods. Come over here. He can hear me. 1 second. You know, come on now. You know, y'all doing LSBBA?
You gonna do that too?
Y'all gonna do that? Okay.
You coming back? You gonna come back on the scene?
Okay. So make sure you tell our this is Redlip Talk Podcast. I don't know if you be seeing me post it or whatever. So this is our podcast on New Orleans Talk Network, right? So we want you to tell the people what brought you here to Bonner Brothers. I know you've been in the game under your uncle for for a while, right?
About 15, 16 years.
About 15, 16 years?
Yeah.
Okay, so tell the people what brought you out today and actually how they can get in contact with y'all, what y'all doing. I just heard Unc say he coming out of retirement. This show made him come out of retirement.
But you can get contact with us.
There you go.
So, it's a lot of things to learn in the industry.
Yes.
So you can learn so much. So I was able to take classes and, get some information, new trends, just invest in your brand, invest in your business.
Yeah.
Upgrade.
And so with a mentor like Mr. Chu, he inspired me to go further. And the other mentors that's here and other educators that also inspire me. So we do it out of love, and we just love what we do.
And I think that's why y'all last so long. The people say that about Spice Divas. When you got a love or a passion for something, you're going to be in the game. Baby. Like, he retired, he coming out, and I know y'all always do it big.
And I didn't have
So I was looking for y'all booth. I said, where they booth? You know what I mean?
But I didn't have a booth here, baby. All I did was come to help somebody that was pushing my products.
I love it.
And I gave them all I had.
Yeah.
It's not about the money with me.
Oh, I love
it. It's about love.
And that's why you've been in the game 50 years. Yes, all right, so thank y'all for y'all time. How they could get in contact with y'all?
You can visit choosehairaffair.com.
Yeah.
Or you can contact him at 337-540-7617. 7617.
Thank y'all. Thank y'all for taking time.
Follow me on Facebook and Instagram.
Instagram.
Choose Hair Affair on Instagram and choose on
Marketing Diva. Divas, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Welcome to Redlip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And I want to say happy Labor Day to all of you out there who's tuned in today, our viewers, our listeners. We are so excited about this show on today. And y'all, you know I always like to say what episode we're on. We're on episode 65, guys. Episode 65. I was viewing and scanning on YouTube our actual episodes and things of that nature, and I saw like 70 that you can view, like 70 reels and things of that nature. So I'm excited about this actual show because you know we're going into a new season where it's in September, so they what the fall season or something like that. So I'm excited about this show because we need to do a wellness check. I know for myself, as you all know, I'm always trying to do the best for me as far as working out, mind, body, soul, spirit, and all of those things. But I'm excited about this show. We have Jehan Strouse, the vegan nutritionist with Tree Spirit Wellness and Wholesaler. So she's going to tell you a lot of things about what you need to do to remain healthy, to be a vegan, not a vegan, you know, all those healthy things. I'm getting a sound. I think they just put me a little low. I'm used to being loud, but y'all can hear me, right? Yeah, we're live. So I like to do a check and everything. So this segment on today this segment is brought to you by Steel Body. You know, I always talk about Steel Body. It was derived by one of my great friends, Dr. Kendra, who's actually a herbalist, and she called it the panacea of wellness. What does it do? It increases your energy, it increases your bowel movement, and in some people it even helps with your libido, give you mental clarity, help with weight loss, and for me as a female with, you know, female issues, sometimes it even help you around that time of the month. So I like to tell everybody about that Steel Body. Don't forget, you can get it at Spice Diva's Beauty Bar, or you can actually get it from Dr. Kendra from the Health Nut System. I think that's actually their website. So thank you, Dr. Kendra, for always sponsoring, always being a part of the show. Don't forget to always book with Spice Diva's Beauty Bar. Again, we've been in business 17 years, guys. We're going to be in business 17 more years. We have boots available. We have 2 boots available at Spice Diva's Beauty Bar. And if you wanted to purchase, again, all this amazing lipstick that I have, you can go to spicedivasbeautybar.com, put your orders in, or if you want to just be a diva, you don't know what sales and things that I might have coming your way. So I want you to go on Spice Divas Beauty Bar and become a diva on today. Let's get into Labor Day. What are you doing today? What type of labor are you doing today? You see, we're working. We're still at Redlip Talk Podcast on today. We're still working like it's another day. I hope you enjoying the sunshine, doing barbecue, things of that nature. Barbecue some cauliflower, because we're talking about vegan on today. We can barbecue you some cauliflower and things of that nature, some squash or anything like that. You know, be healthy and stuff. I'm so excited about my kids, and I got to give a prop to my daughter Brianna, who has been hard on meal prepping and things of that nature. So I asked her, what are we gonna do for Labor Day? Do you want hot dogs? Do you want something like that? My daughter said, no, I already meal prep last night. We're gonna eat these meal preps, and that's what we're gonna eat on today. So shout out to you, Brianna, for that. I'm still offering senior services and salon ministries. If you have any nursing homes and things of that nature that need senior services, again, I'm looking for one nursing home or assisted living facility that actually needs someone to come service their seniors 1 day a week. You know, you guys, I was doing it at one location. I'm no longer there, so I'm still looking to give that service. And of course, the service is not the cost of what you would do if you were actually in the salon. I want you to go back and watch episode 64 with relationship Relationship Olympics. Guys, I know that actual episode was a little unorthodox than what we usually do on Redlip Talk Podcast, but everybody's asking for it again. I'm excited about it, so I think we might incorporate that every month. It was juicy. If you missed it, I want you to go back and actually see that episode on how single men think, single women think, married men think, married women think about dating, even dating each other or dating before they got married. You still need to date when you're married. Oh man, the perspectives and the things that we heard on that actual podcast, I still go back and laugh at it because it was so funny. So I want you to go back and view the Relationship Olympics. We had some great guests on the show on that day. I call them my stellar award-winning guests that we had on the Relationship Olympics. The current news on today. Labor Day is an annual celebration of the social and economic achievements of American workers. Labor Day came about because workers felt they were spending too many hours and days on a job. Wow. Now I'm going to say this. As an entrepreneur for 17 years, or for a person that worked in the corporate world since I was the age 19. A lot of you that may not know, I'm going to say it again. I do have a master's in business administration. So I was in the corporate world for so many years and things of that nature. And you do 40 hours. Sometimes I did 50 hours because I supervised 16 homes that had developmental disability for individuals with developmental disabilities and things of that nature. However, when you are an entrepreneur, you don't even count the labor hours that you put in. You don't. You don't even count it. We don't count it. If something needs to get done, we're going to do it that day. We're going to do it that time. We're going to do it that hour. We don't even care if it's 1 a.m. We don't care if it's 3 a.m. If you're an entrepreneur, you have to put the hours in. You have to step forward because no one is going to believe in your vision. No one is going to believe in your plan. No one is going to believe in your destiny like you. So for my entrepreneurs, I don't know if you're relaxing today, what you're doing today. I know me, when I get off of this podcast, I'm going to be posting, sending some texts out and things of that nature to push more business into my business as an entrepreneur. So guess what? We don't count the cost or count the hours or the labor when you're an entrepreneur. But for you guys that work for companies and things of that nature and you're enjoying this Labor Day, do something to relax and relax your mind, your body, and your spirit. I wanted to share this nugget that production got for me. In the 1830s, manufacturing workers were putting in 70 hours a week on average. In the 1830s. So now in the 2024, the average hours a week was 40. And guys, when we go over 40, we complaining. I don't want to do overtime. I don't want to do. And back then, 70 hours a week. 60 years later, 1890s, hours of work had dropped. Although the average manufacturing worker still toiled in a factory 60 hours a week, only 10 hours, 30 years later. These long working hours caused many union organizers to focus on winning a shorter 8-hour work day. They all focus on getting workers more days off, such as the Labor Day holiday, and reducing the work week to just 6 days. Wow. And now in 2024, we're 5 days. We're 40 hours a week. So guys, I mean, back then they were working harder. And you got to think about it now. We have more expenses. We have more things, the economy and the way things are going right now, we have more expenses. So I'm seeing this, man, I might have to put in 70 hours a week. You know what I mean? 70 hours a week on my business and things of that nature. But I don't want y'all to go nowhere because we're getting into some nutrition with you guys. We got Jehan Strouse, the vegan nutritionist with Tree Spirit Wellness Wholesaler, and we don't want y'all to go nowhere because she's going to tell y'all how to get yourself together, how to get yourself healthy, and the reason why she became an actual vegan. I know I'm excited about this because I like to go into the next season a little different than what I was into the last season. So I'm excited about that. So I don't want you to go nowhere. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and you're tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast, episode 65. Mwah! Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
This is Celebrator. Tune in to Redlip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Great afternoon, guys. This is Sean Johnson with Majestic Photography. Guess what? We are always tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast. If you're not first, you're last.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now. Don't miss out on the opportunity to advertise with NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. Call our business department today at 504-475-4793 to hear about our great rates. NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com. We provide the people, you provide the business.
It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Redlip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
Hey everyone, it's your girl Get Glammed Up by Keyshawn. Tune into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
How many people do you have watching?
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva. right, y'all. Welcome back to Redlip Talk Podcast. And we are excited about this actual show today. Although it's Labor Day and you guys may be pigging out, right? They may be. But this is kind of like surreal. Y'all may be pigging out, but y'all need to jump back and get into the health. So I'm excited about this show on today. And this episode, we're eating healthy, is a forefront. We're all about health and wellness here on the Redlip Talk Podcast. So we're talking to Jehan Strouse on today. And I'm excited about her being on today. And she's a vegan nutritionist with Tree Spirit Wellness Wholesaler. She will give us information and other tools for those who choose a vegan lifestyle on our health journey. She has worked in the natural health industry since 1999. Wow. Yep. And she co-operates with the all natural and organic wholesale B2B platform called Tree Spirit Wellness while conducting inside and outside sales. Welcome to Redlip Talk Podcast.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah,
It was so great meeting you the other day when we just happened to meet at a restaurant, at a Thai restaurant.
Yes.
So it's awesome.
Yes, we want to meet each other at a restaurant, which was so awesome. And I'm sitting there, and me and my daughter, we were eating this great restaurant out here, Jasmine Thai. I'm gonna give y'all the plug because I love it. And I was hearing her say, "Oh no, I need some. I can't put the plastic and my food in the plastic and stuff like that. Environments, chemicals." So I looked and I said, "Wow, she really care about her body, you know." So that's what caught my attention and made me start talking to you, and that's how we here today.
That's right.
Yes.
Yeah.
So tell us, how did you get on the vegan journey? Because so many people try to. I know for myself, I tried to do pescatarian. I last for like 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
My daughter went a year. I know that's different because some people may not know the difference between pescatarian, vegan, or there's something else, right?
And vegetarian.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, especially
okay.
down here in the South.
Okay.
At the restaurants, they're
Okay.
like, "Oh, well, here's some crab cake." It's like, no, that doesn't work.
Yeah.
I'm vegan.
I'm vegan.
So you have
I'm
to
vegan.
educate them down here.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah.
So you might want to educate somebody. What's the difference? Like, what's the level?
Okay, so vegan is not eating anything from animals, including, fish or, dairy or butter or eggs.
Okay.
But the good news is
Go.
that, and I always tell my clients this, you can have your cake and eat it too. So we
Okay.
have vegan versions of all of those. And you can
Wow.
find stuff that's less processed, that's, healthier. So, I mean, vegan food has come a long way.
Yes, it
it's
has.
pretty tasty.
Yes, it has. So when you go and shop, I love Whole Food. Okay,
Yeah.
oh man, I always loved Whole Food. Right.
I live right next to it.
You,
So
oh Lord,
say I live there.
You in heaven. You in heaven. So when you look for foods that are vegan, you look at the labels.
I always
right?
read labels. Yes.
You always read labels.
Yep.
And would it say vegan on it?
It won't necessarily say vegan, but it will tell me, so there's the allergens, the common allergens. It'll say at the bottom contains dairy, or there may be traces of dairy or eggs. So the common allergens are listed, but there's a lot of sneaky ingredients in there, So the more processed the food, the more, you're going to be like, well, there's like 50 ingredients in this food that should have 3. Like some of your breads, right? Like, come on.
Yeah.
So,
Do you eat Ezekiel bread?
I do eat Ezekiel bread sometimes. I've moved to more gluten-free breads along the years, so I generally buy those. But
I love Ezekiel bread.
We
I
can
have some
talk
in
about
mine.
wheat, and it's got some problems with it. But
Yeah.
it is a healthier choice, and it's sprouted. So when the bread is sprouted, it breaks down the fiber, it increases the protein, and the enzyme inhibitors are broken down. So it makes it a more digestible food.
Okay.
So anytime you sprout anything, it's definitely a better choice.
Right. And when you say sprout, you mean like come out the ground?
No.
What's sprout?
So, like, if you were to take a wheat kernel and then water it, and then it sprouts. right? So like your wheatgrass, that's a sprout.
Okay.
And then they cut the grass and they use the grass, but you're left with a kernel. So once it grows and it sprouts, it releases the enzyme inhibitors, and the protein is potentiated and increased. So a lot of like cancer patients will, like, because their body is not able to digest things, and I know we're segueing a little bit,
Yeah,
but
but that's good.
they'll tend to eat a lot of sprouted grains.
Yeah.
You know, or sprouted, you know,
Yeah.
even lentils or sprouted nuts, because they're more digestible and they're enhanced in nutrition.
Yeah. So like if you're vegan, okay. Now if you're vegetarian,
Right.
what is vegetarian versus
So
vegan?
vegetarians will eat, you know, butter, eggs, and dairy. And, you know, dairy is a real problem.
Okay.
You know, across many, many, many diets, they really say you need to get off of dairy.
Oh yeah, I've heard that.
It can grow cancer cells. It creates mucus in the body. It creates inflammation. It can not give you what you need for bones, unlike what they tell you.
Yeah.
So
We've been taught as youth,
Right.
as children. They gave us milk with all of our meals
right,
in school.
of course.
You remember that?
Me too. And the thing is, you remember how we would be like, we'd, you know, drink out of the jug. Next thing, we need to drink more and drink
Yeah.
more and drink
Yeah.
more.
Yeah.
And that's because it has opiates in it that allows the baby calf to stay closer to the mom,
Wow.
to make them more addicted so that they would grow to be a larger size calf.
Wow.
So you know, you never just had a cup. It was like an addictive thing, and people would drink jugs of it.
And that's
right?
why people are addicted to what? Ice cream.
Yes,
That's why
the
they-
dairy has opiate-like compounds in it.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's amazing.
So it's meant to grow a baby calf into a big, you know,
Yeah.
thing, and not good for
like
us.
I tell my mom, you know, I've been thick all my life. And you know, some people say, well, it might be genetic, Rochelle, this and that, but as long as I'm healthy, you know.
Right.
And you know, I'll work out, I lift weights, I do all that, you know. But my mom, I can remember being younger, I didn't eat as much, and they used to give me all this stuff to make me eat. You know, to make me, you know, okay, she needs vitamins. She's not eating that much. She
Right.
needs dairy. She
Yes.
needs milk. You need all those things. And
Yeah.
that force you, you know, especially in our culture, you sit down, you're going to eat that food. Even
Right.
if you're full.
Right.
Why are you making me eat this and I don't want it?
And I come from a background of that
The
as
same
well.
thing, okay.
Like, you know, we talked about me being half Egyptian. My Egyptian
Yes.
side of the family was like, oh, you need to eat more, you need to eat more, you need to eat more.
Yeah.
And they would have big, big family spreads, and they would try to talk me into eating stuff I didn't want to. And that's when I
Yeah.
started throwing meat under the table, was when I was 8.
Wow.
I mean, I feel like I popped out of the womb vegan. I just
Yes.
had to figure it out, like, you know, in the younger years.
So
But
at 8
literally,
years old, you
at
didn't
8
want meat.
No, I did not.
Wow.
But it wasn't until I was 18 till I like truly became vegetarian.
Okay.
And then 18 years ago, vegan.
Wow.
So, yeah.
So you like, no, I don't want it. You know?
Right.
I don't
yeah.
want it.
No, I don't like the smell. I don't like the taste. I don't like anything about it. And if my boyfriend's watching, he'll attest to that. I'm always like,
Yeah.
it's so stinky.
Yeah. So okay, is your boyfriend vegan?
No, he's
No,
he's
I'm
a meat
surprised.
eater.
I'm surprised he's not.
I know.
So look, when he's eating meat, you probably.
I know.
That's
Well,
funny.
you know, life is a compromise, right?
Yes, life is a compromise. Yeah, he's like, and you're probably looking like, oh, you eat this meat. I don't like this
Right.
meat. But you know, opposite attracts.
Yeah,
They say
there you
opposite
go.
people attract, right?
There you go. I guess so.
Opposites attract. Okay, so tell us about pescatarian.
And a pescatarian, I guess, you know, they would eat fish.
Okay.
Whether they choose to eat dairy and eggs along with the fish is sort of like,
Yeah.
I guess, a gray area.
Yeah.
But yeah, they'll eat fish.
They'll eat shrimp.
They would
Too?
eat shrimp.
Shrimp,
Yeah,
fish.
you
Okay.
know, yeah.
I mean, that's because that was me. I thought I was pescatarian. I did it for
Right.
6 months. You know, as we talked when we
Right.
went on the air. I did it for 6 months. I really did like the way I felt. I really
Yeah.
did. But I had a little episode where I passed out. I probably wasn't as educated as far as what to eat to bring in irons and things of that nature to my body. Because most people think you have to eat meat. Because when I went to the doctor and I went to the emergency room, the first thing they told me to increase my meat.
Yeah. Well, we do not need meat, and there's different types of anemia, and there's also malabsorption. A lot of people have digestive issues and malabsorption, so
Okay.
they could be eating the right foods, but not You know, the old saying was, "You are what you eat," but you are what you absorb.
Ooh, okay.
Right? And a lot of people have digestive issues and they can't uptake, you know, the nutrients.
Yeah. Right.
So, you know,
right.
without looking and seeing what you were eating and not, but, you know, it's very easy to not be anemic and be vegan.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. So, like, you say it's easier not to be anemic and be vegan.
Yeah.
You
know, I
can-
just had blood work done and they're
you're
like, you're not
fine.
anemic, you're fine. 18 years in, I'm fine. I do a lot of wheatgrass,
Okay.
you know, because
Okay.
greens basically are really high in magnesium and they... trying to think of the name. So your hemoglobin is identical to like some of the compounds in there, but it has magnesium instead of iron. So it uses those building blocks to build your blood.
Okay.
You know, things like chlorella, your wheatgrass, your alfalfa grass, your the grasses. So
yeah, because that's what they was telling me. Like the hemoglobin, like my hemoglobin levels were like 5.5.
Yeah.
That's
Well,
bad.
it very
And it's
well could be, you know, you didn't have magnesium for all the materials to build your hemoglobin.
Okay,
Right?
okay.
So, and magnesium is a real big problem as a deficiency. So eat your high magnesium foods.
Okay.
You know, look at what your absorption, what is your digestion like? I mean, there's a lot of questions that go into it when you're talking about
yeah.
you know, what's going on.
Yeah, I started. What I
So-
did start doing is, and I did the magnesium supplement. I did do that. I think a pill or something I was taking, but
Right.
like it would probably be better just to do the food versus a pill, right?
Well, generally
was something they
speaking,
gave me,
we,
it's something I went
we
to, like,
still
got
like,
myself.
you know, we have to factor in, we do need certain supplements, right? Our soils are quite depleted. The magnesium is pretty depleted from generally the whole population. So that is one that we need to take. There are different forms that are more absorbable than others. So,
Yeah, thank you. You educate me. See, I'm sorry, y'all, but I needed to
Simple
get
things.
that. I needed to get that information for myself.
Yeah.
So let's talk about. So it's been what 18 years since you've been vegan.
18 years vegan, yeah.
18 years vegan.
Mm-hmm.
So what made you want to start, bringing this to a business? What you know?
Well, I started. I guess I've always been to organic natural. So I started with like herbal classes like 30 years ago, and then it was just
love.
Yeah.
and a
So
passion.
I've owned 2 health food stores. I owned a health food store in '99. I was sort of directed into it.
Yeah.
And then I owned a second health food store. So the first one was in San Diego. After that was Seattle. And I can't imagine working in any other industry. I love the natural health and organic industry and just bringing cleaner, natural products to the people. So my slogan, which I've always used, that thing we were talking about, you can have your cake and eat it too.
Have your cake
Right,
and
right,
eat
right.
it too.
So like
I
you
love
can
it.
have great products that work
Yes.
for your skin, your hair, your digestion, your taste buds, all
Yeah.
of it, and still not have the crap in it. You know?
Yes.
So
That's very important. You know, like I do have a cosmetic line, and I sometimes look at that. I'm like, I need to make sure we don't have.
and I sell cosmetics.
You
On my
sell
website. I do. I have organic and natural skincare, organic shampoos, conditioners. I have a lot on my website.
Yes. Before we go to
Essential
break, because we're
oils.
going to get into it real. They're actually pulling it up, production. Before we go into break, do you guys see Tree Spirit Wellness? That's actually her business, her website for wholesalers, right?
Yeah, so
Yes.
if people will check out the website, they won't see any of the prices because that is wholesale. So we need to vet them, and they just need to upload their resale license, and we approve them and check them out and approve them, and then they can see the wholesale.
And then they can see the wholesale.
Yes, indeed.
I need to do that because we do retail in my salon
Yeah,
as well.
yeah.
I have a lot of people that do retail, but I need to do that because I'm very interested in that because I have a lot of people that want to be vegan. I have a couple of stylists in the salon. One of them say 80% vegan. Wait, 80% meat, 20% vegan. I'm like, how you do that?
What?
But then I have one
Yeah.
that has been on it for 4 months and talk about how they feel so good
Yeah.
and everything like that. Shout out to Keyshawn, the manager of Spice Divas Beauty Bar, and Keyshawn is vegan now. So you guys she needs some of your supplements and everything else because
Yeah.
she love it.
That would be great.
She actually loves
Yeah.
it. Yes.
We need more hubs where people can go for like advice and for better
Yes.
quality products. But, it's the people that have to stand behind it and believe in it.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
then it can become a hub. And then,
That makes honestly, it makes me. I'm thinking now. You never know because I like to do different things. I just made 48, at August 16th. So it makes
August
me
11th.
August 11th.
Yeah, girl. Leos.
Wow,
Cheers to that.
Leos.
Leos.
Yes,
Go Leos.
yes, go Leos. So August was our month,
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So now we're going into the Virgo month,
Right.
September. But yes, Leos, I love it. That's why we have good energy.
That's
why you got
right.
good energy.
I know,
'cause
and
you're a
big
Leo.
manes.
Yes.
Right? For our
yes.
lionesses.
Yes, we got That's us. That's us. Yeah, so we don't want you to go nowhere. We have a Jehan. I said that right?
Jehan.
Jehan. I have a friend named Joanna. That's
know.
why
It gets
Jehan. So we have Jehan Strouse in the building on today. Vegan nutritionist, Tree Spirit Wellness owner of Wholesaler.
Yeah.
Owner. Okay. We have her in the building on today. We don't want you to go anywhere because she's going to get into tune and get into more about why you should become a vegan and things of that nature. We don't want you to go nowhere. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and you're tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast, episode 65. Redlip Talk Podcast. And we go then go. Mwah! Yes. I love it.
Bethesda House of Prayer. Bethesda is a church for non-traditional worshipers, a church designed for those who love God's Word. Would you like to attend a church where believers and non-believers can choose to worship together? A church where cultural differences does not get in the way of God's message. We invite you to be our special guest. Our services begin 9 a.m. on Sunday, located at 7601 West Bank Expressway, Suite B, Marrero, Louisiana. For more information, contact us at 504-348-0132.
Hello, everybody. I am author Vanessa J. Ross, and you are tuning into Redlip Podcast.
Here at Jones Insurance, your full-service agency, let us take care of all your insurance needs. We provide homeowners insurance, flood, rental, commercial, auto, and life insurance. Don't let the unexpected tragedy destroy your family's future. Here at Jones Insurance, 7603 West Bank Expressway, Marrero, Louisiana, 772. Contact Lois at 504-348-1492.
Hi, my name is Tamika Fall, the Master Stylist of First Lady Salon and Spa. I am always tuned into Red Lip Talk Podcast.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Redlip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests, from politicians, gospel artists, barbers, beauticians, entrepreneurs, and so much more. If you want to be a guest on our podcast, definitely tune in so you can see what we're doing every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Mwah!
The marketing diva. Redlip Diva. The marketing diva.
That's cool.
Another level. Spice Diva. The marketing diva.
I turned 53. So I was like,
in your mind, you really. Spice Diva. The marketing diva.
The world's a weird place right now, so I'm like, I just want to
Welcome back to Redlip Talk Podcast. It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and I have the beautiful Jehan. I said it good. I know that right. I was going to get it right. Jehan Strouse in the building with us on today, and she's talking about nutrition, wellness, about being a vegan, things of that nature. She have Tree Spirit Wellness. Right? Mm-hmm. Yes, Tree Spirit Wellness, and where you can become a wholesaler, you can get all type of good products and things of that nature. We're going to get into the goodies that's really on your website. They're putting it up right now. Right. Production is putting it up right now, and you can get cosmetics. Right? What are some of the things? Let's talk about your business. What are some of the things that's on your website that a person can purchase who is a wholesaler?
So we have a wide variety of products. So if you go to like collections, you'll see we've got things from like vitamins and supplements to essential oils to body care to incense to candles, superfoods, some housewares. So quite a bit. And we do a lot with hemp. We do a lot with hemp THC products. We didn't really mean to go in that direction, but we kind of got swept up in it in the last 5 years because we're in Louisiana.
Yeah.
So, but the hemp is wellness.
Yes,
that's
it is.
right.
It is wellness.
It is. It's wellness as well.
Yes, yes.
Yeah.
But I love that. I love the fact. And how long have you been in business with your actual website?
So
your business, because me and you talked about
right.
We both I had a business. I didn't have a website. I've been having a website. What about 3 years when it got popular?
So the website I added like 3 years ago, but I've been doing business as Tree Spirit Wellness since about 2009, 2010 in Louisiana. Yeah. For a minute. So doing the outside sales thing, and now we're like taking our concept online, and we've got clients from out of state that are finding us.
Yes.
And
You excited?
Yeah, I have a vision. I'm trying to change the slight direction for the business. So, where more people find us from out of state.
Yeah.
So.
I heard something today, and that's the same with me. I've been in business 2006 since. And I heard something today that was very profound. And it talked about if you don't refine your business or you don't refine what you're doing, you're going to stay in the same bracket.
Right.
So in order to change things, we got to refine some stuff. We got to change some stuff. And we might get comfortable and complacent, but we have to change out some stuff. So I like the fact that
the market changes too. The demands change.
Yes.
So everything is fluid.
Yes. Yes. So you have to change some things.
Adapt. Yep.
Yeah. You have to adapt. All right. So what are some on your site? What is a must buy? A must get.
Oh,
well, as a wholesaler. What is your favorite?
Some of my favorite lines. Oh, well, I do love, I know I have so many. That's hard to pick. Well, why don't we start with pulling out some of the goodies that I got here?
Let's go.
So
I'm excited about that.
I do love scents very much.
Okay.
I am. So let's start with some Pro Bougie's gifts. So this is some lovely high quality incense.
Wow.
So it's it's natural incense. So there's no synthetics. Yeah, so they're really high quality.
Ooh, yes.
And it comes with 10 sticks in a pack. That's just the sample packs. The company's based out of New York. They're one of my favorite. And I've worked for them the longest. So 18 years I've worked for them. Longer than any of my other companies. So sometimes companies go and sometimes companies stay, but so that's one of them.
The vanilla, I love it.
And let's
vanilla,
see here.
copal, and amber.
Yes.
Yeah, did I say that right? Copal?
Copal.
Copal.
Yep. Here is one sample. This is something everybody needs nowadays. So this is Pure Balance Serotonin with 5-HTP, ashwagandha, Venetron, and L-theanine for stress. Everybody needs a little supplement for stress these days. So this is from Quality of Life, another New York company. I work with companies all over the U.S. Those both just happen to be New York.
Quality of Life, and it's for mood, stress, healthy weight.
Healthy weight, yeah, because
it makes you lose weight.
Yeah, when you reduce your stress, and your gut is your second brain.
Yes,
right, because we have
So they say something about the cortisone. Am I saying
cortisol?
Cortisol.
Yeah. So cortisol is released.
Yeah.
That's the cream.
Yeah. That's the cream.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So cortisol is released by your adrenal glands.
Okay.
And that can increase weight.
Okay.
Right when you're under a stress, situation constantly. And it's not just an in and out.
Yeah.
So we all. It's a stressful time.
Yes.
We can all use it.
I see what I'm thinking.
This is from Nature's Fusions. This is a liquid chlorophyll, which is just the green pigment in plants. So this could very well help with anemia. Not that you're there now, but a lot of people use it for freshening up the body, just
I'm
giving the green
anemic.
pigment.
I'm
still anemic, so there you go.
I have to confess, and people may not know, but this good juice, good tea. I eat ice, so I'm very anemic.
Oh,
yeah,
eat
I'm
ice.
Really anemic.
That's got to be rough on your teeth.
Yes.
Yeah. So how does the ice though? Is that a mental thing? Because that doesn't fix anemia.
It doesn't fit. I don't know if it's and for some reason it tastes good. I don't know what it is.
I think I remember reading something about that. I'll have to get back to you on that.
It's like stress or anything like that. So I know I'm still anemic because every time I get my blood work done, my hemoglobin levels are low.
and they say
Yeah.
I'm anemic.
Yeah,
And I
so it
stay
could be, work on your digestion would be the best case.
Okay, okay.
We could talk about some of those foods, but
Yeah.
let's see. I've
So
got
this is chlorophyll.
and from the same company, that's Nature's Fusions. They're out of Utah. They
Okay.
actually have a line of wonderful supplements, and they have a whole line of essential oils. Essential oils is really, a lot of stores need to carry that. So this is Thieves Immunity. This is equivalent to like the Four Thieves,
Okay.
which is a popular blend that is a good disinfectant. You could make cleaners with this. You could dilute it with some oil and clean out a wound with this. So it's got like cinnamon, clove. I forget. Maybe some eucalyptus. I
Nature's
forget the
Fusion.
full ingredient list.
Yes.
And then this is another one of theirs. This is their Breathe Easy mix. So
And what's the company again?
this is Nature's Fusions.
Nature Fusions.
Yeah,
Okay.
so they're on my website, and we got a long quantity, a lot of different essential oils, some blends and then some singles. So you never want to really use essential oils directly on your skin because they can be quite abrasive.
Okay.
Dilute it in a bathtub, dilute it in a carrier oil before
Mm-hmm.
you put it on your body. But it's wonderful. I mean, it's how it's medicine to your body.
Yeah. And being a cosmetologist, being a stylist and everything, I use a lot of essential oils on people's hair.
That's right. They
Yes,
have like
like their
rosemary
scalp.
helps invigorate the scalp and help with hair growth and
yes,
so
yes,
but
I
you
love
got to
this.
remember they get into your body, so you have an infection or something, they can help fight an infection, use them diluted on babies' feet,
Yes.
that's a good way to carry it into the body. The Breathe Easy, a
Yeah,
little
I'm
bit of
looking at the
carrot
Breathe
oil
Easy.
for a
Uh-huh.
chest cough, just rub it onto the chest there.
I
A
love
lot of people do it for
this.
stress on the temples.
Yes.
And let's see what else do we have here. This is a fantastic product. This is from Global Healing. They're out of Texas, and this is an ozonated magnesium. So this is their number one seller, and this is a type of magnesium that isn't really going to absorb, but because of the ozone connected to it, it helps sweep out the debris in the colon.
Okay.
So that's the main reason that people would use that. So it's going to oxygenate the colon, and it's also going to help sweep things out. So it's a great product.
Yeah, I
So the
know-
Oxy powder.
Yeah, I know when I'm in Whole Food, this actual label, I see this a lot.
That's
See
the
that little
non-GMO
sign?
project.
Yes.
Yeah, so that's a certifying agency that, certifies things that they're not genetically engineered.
Okay.
So you want that to be on your products.
Okay, yeah.
So, yeah.
I know the label. I was like, oh, I know
Yeah.
this label from Whole Food.
And then let's see here. We
And
got
these are 4 capsules. Okay.
Yeah,
So,
so-
how do you take this?
you start with 2 and see how you feel.
Okay.
If it cleans
2
you
a
out,
day?
you might need to. It just depends on how
Okay.
people a lot of people are very backed up. So 2, you don't get any result, try 4, but you should get results from it real
Yeah,
quick.
it said release occasional constipation.
Yeah.
Natural digestive cleanse.
That's
I like
right.
This. Okay.
Um,
Global health.
Global Healing.
Oh, global
Yeah.
healing. Okay. Global healing.
This is Aloha Bay out of California. I got some nice candles. These are just the small ones I had. They
got
make
some
bigger
good
ones.
goodies in here.
I got a lot of goodies.
Yes.
I'm like a traveling saleswoman, and a retail store on wheels is what I tell people.
I like that.
So this is the Abundance and the Positive Energy Chakra Votive candles.
Oh, wow.
So yeah, one's for abundance and one
Yes.
So just
Positive
think of those things while you're
energy.
burning them.
Yes. So I know you guys need this positive energy. You definitely need positive energy
You
all
do.
the time.
Always do.
Always do. And I would say you need positive energy. Like this would probably be nice for in abundance, right? So this would be nice to burn like when you're relaxing, when you're taking a bath, and the thing is, usually when I do present, I'm always hype. But you're so calming. Your energy.
Oh,
is
girl,
calming.
believe me, I can be hyped up too.
I know, but I love your energy. Like you have so much calmness to you, and I that's why I say abundance, positive energy, and things of that nature. I love it. I love it.
I'm so
Okay?
glad. I'm so glad. And I just pulled out what I just happened to grab because I was like, this is one of our top sellers
Okay.
from Vitanica, which is out of Oregon.
Mm-hmm.
And look what it says, Iron Extra. This product was meant for you.
It was meant for
This
me.
is for anemia. Yes. And it's a really good, well-formulated blend as well.
Thank you.
So, I mean,
because you didn't even know, you was like, I'm going to bring you some
I
goodies.
just grabbed it,
I'm going to bring you some stuff.
And the
Oh my
chlorophyll and that just
God.
happened to be what you needed.
What I needed.
How beautiful is that?
That's beautiful. What a great blessing. I love it. Thank you so much.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so
last
much.
but not least, this is from Seattle Gummy.
So where would I would get this on your website? Like do wholesale?
Yeah, so you just, when you go to brands, you'll see Vitanica.
Okay.
Yep.
So I have to go and do the wholesale part of it for the salon. So
Yeah, well, when you're on there, you'll say apply to shop at the top, and then I'll just approve you, and then you can go in and then just shop.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's why I don't want people to get confused.
Right.
Okay, wholesaler, yes. If you're a salon, a lot of people watch that are beauty salons, business owners, things of that nature, who our viewers and our listeners. So if you want to incorporate any of these products, right? Or if you want to be a wholesaler of these products, you have to click the link. What? Say it again.
So it's at the top, at the homepage. It just says apply to shop at the top.
Okay.
And then I'll just give you guys a call. You know, whoever applies, we always, are personable. We want to connect with our audience and with our clients.
Yeah.
That are, we don't want to just be a website with no person attached to it, right? Because so many websites are like that nowadays.
Yes.
So we call our customers. We explain to them how our platform works.
I love it.
We help guide them through things that, well, this is my store. If we can meet them in person, let's take a look at your store.
Okay.
What makes sense for your particular demographic, for what you're looking to do, instead of just selling you a product. Right? We're big on that.
I'm definitely looking into it, because the thing is, I'm going to go on and do it myself, because the people that I service, these women, they need this.
Right. Well, Vitanica's an all-women's line.
Okay.
So Dr. Tori Hudson is the founder and owner of the company, and she won Naturopathic Doctor of the Year in 2005.
Okay.
She actually taught at my university. So she is the main formulator for women's A to Z health products in the industry.
Okay.
She's very well known. She has a professional line as well. Everything
Hudson.
from like bladder infections to fibrocystic disease to everything.
I need to Google that.
Fibroids.
And
That's what I meant to say.
Do you have any?
Yeah.
It's like
so much.
Why are you touching home? Because I'm transparent. I put stuff out there because that's what the podcast is about. So the reason why my iron is low is because I suffer with fibroids, like most women do.
Wow.
And I think it's mainly probably because of our diet.
Well, and hormone imbalance, of course.
Hormone imbalance.
Yeah, and fibroids and
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So fibroids, you hit on
right.
fibroids. I do suffer from that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can imagine.
we have a product for that as well.
Oh.
So
Oh yeah, I need it. I need it.
Yeah.
Without going through, this is the main thing. I'm 48. Yeah. The main thing people want you to do is get into the medicine and things of that nature. Take everything out. I don't want to do that.
Oh no, they
want to
cut you up, and
I don't want to do that.
That is not the way.
I went to 5 OBGYNs. That's the first thing they talk about. I say I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
Or we can take it out. You just take your insides out. You don't take everything
Oh
out.
my goodness.
You still gonna be a woman.
No.
I want to leave here.
That's
on this earth what I
the
had.
medicine that is going to be getting left behind. That is not the way.
Yes.
That is not the way.
Yes.
Yep. They took us off our
all
path.
That stuff, you take that out, right? And then you start developing other issues.
Well, of course, yeah, it's a chain reaction. We're meant to have all these body parts for a reason. The body wants to heal itself. We just have to give it what it needs. And what I tell my clients, it's two things. You have toxicities or deficiencies. That's it. You resolve those and the body falls in line.
Say that again. I like that.
You have either toxicities or deficiencies.
Toxicities or deficiencies.
Yeah. So
I like that.
Yeah.
Resolve those.
And the body, will heal itself. The body wants
it.
to heal. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. So instead of we're just going to take that gallbladder out of you, because they do that so much to people. It's a crime. It's a crime.
It's a crime.
It's a crime. And people don't know any better because they don't do the research,
So I'm glad I fought. And I was like, no.
Right. Well,
No.
people give up their power.
Yeah.
And they just want to put that into the doctor's hands, and they don't want to take personal responsibility for learning about their health and what they're supposed to do and listening to their inner truth.
Yes.
And we need to come back to that.
We need to come back to that.
Yes,
We'll have a more healthier world if we did. We don't want y'all to go nowhere. Before we leave, we're going to know how we can get in contact with you and things of that nature. We have this segment called Takeaway. So when we come back from the break, we'll talk more about it. But thank you for all of these wonderful goodies.
You're so welcome.
Thank you so much. It feels like Christmas, but in a healthy way.
That's right. Merry Christmas.
A healthy Christmas. I thank you so much. You don't go anywhere because we're on Redlip Talk Podcast. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. And we have Jehan Strouse in the building with us today, the vegan nutritionist and owner of Tree Spirit Wellness. Don't you go nowhere. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Redlip Talk Podcast. Mwah.
Now New Orleans has a choice. Download the New Orleans Talk Network app for your mobile device or listen at www.neworleanstalknetwork.com.
My name is Jehan Rankins with Magic Beauty Company, and you are tuned in to Redlip Talk Podcast.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva.
Still dealing with hurricane damage on your roof or damages to your home in general? Call Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 or visit stepconstruction.com. Step Construction is fully licensed and fully insured. We tell the insurance companies what they owe you. For a peace of mind, protect your most valuable asset. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
This day is declared National Still Body Day. People, it is here. It has arrived.
We have 2,500 bottles of this formula that's designed to give you what you need in terms of health, happiness, and healing. People have testimonies already. People have been serviced already, and now we want you to be a part of this blessed experience. Give us a call at 416-5256. Give us a call at 237-4000, and we have a bottle for you. And trust me, this will be the best investment you ever made for your body. You heard it from the truth, the whole truth, Dr. Truth, Dr. Kendra, Baby Truth. Now be blessed.
Hi, this is your favorite author, Teresa Rell. Live, learn, love with an open heart. Life lessons on cultivating healthy and meaningful relationships. And you are tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast.
This is Celebrator. Tune in to Redlip Talk Podcast. Wow.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva.
Step Construction is here for you with a brand new offer. We now provide affordable storage sheds. Stop wasting your money on overpriced storage units and portable containers. Step Construction can provide you with a custom shed that will fit your budget and storage needs. So contact Step Construction today at 504-340-5809 for your own personal quote. Let us help you take the next step at Step Construction.
Great afternoon, guys. This is Sean Johnson with Majestic Photography. Guess what? We are always tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast. If you're not first, you're last.
Redlip Diva, the marketing diva.
Listen up. Your customers, our listeners, could be hearing about your business right now. Yeah, right now.
The marketing diva.
Gummies in like 6 flavors. So
Love it. Welcome back to Redlip Talk Podcast. We have Jehan right?
Jehan.
We have Jehan Strouse in the building on today with us, and she gave me some amazing vegan things, some amazing products that's on her website on today, and I'm excited about it. And just when doing break, she gave me a mocha shot gummy.
Coffee gummies.
High energy gummy, and it's so good. And what's the company it's from again?
That's Seattle Gummy.
Seattle Gummy. It was good, guys. It's it's like salted caramel. It was so good. I loved it. Okay. So we really want you to really go to her website. I wanted her to talk to you guys about how you can be a part of her actual company and a part of her brand, and how to get in contact with you, because you gave some real good information and really helped me. So it has me thinking of which way to go.
Yeah.
Do I want to be a pescatarian? Do I want to be vegan?
Right.
Do I want to be a vegetarian? Which one?
Shall we tell them about the Vegan Chef Challenge this month?
Yes.
All right, because this is the opportunity, right?
Okay, go ahead.
So I am a volunteer for the New Orleans Vegan Chef Challenge. A friend of mine puts it on.
Yes.
And we got 30 restaurants to participate this September, and I think it's only second or third year.
Okay.
So, we go into the restaurants and we, tell them, hey, put some vegan dishes, and we give them information packet, and here's different substitutes you can use, or, get creative.
Yes.
Because a lot of restaurants will we'll do a vegan, we'll just slap a Beyond Burger or just give you a grilled vegetable plate.
Yeah.
There's no creativity in there, and then people are like, well, we don't like
give you
vegan.
a vegan patty.
Right? And the Beyond Meat, I won't touch it. It's all chemicals, I don't.
Really?
Yeah. Yeah, there's good veggie burgers and there's bad ones,
Oh my God. You educated me, because I thought I was doing something good when I did, when I was doing pescatarian, I would get the meat. I would get the burgers that I thought were good.
I'll fill you in on all the good restaurants to go, I know they'll put it up on the screen at some point. But so we have 30 restaurants that are participating. That some of them are already vegan, and then some of the restaurants are just dipping their toe into it, and we're helping them along to put these things on the menu. For the month of September.
So explain the challenge to me. So are they going against each other, the chefs? Or are you guys just going in and saying, give me your best vegan meal, and then the winner?
There's different categories for winning. I've been helping a friend who puts it on, and I don't know all the different categories that they have for competing, but they do maybe best taste or best quality. I don't know all the different ones.
But it's a challenge. It's a chef challenge.
Yeah, and we want them to ultimately keep those menu items on the menu permanently instead of just we're going to run it for the month. Right? Because we want to have those things available, because the worst thing we want as vegans to go into a restaurant, they're like, oh, we can accommodate vegans. We can make your dish if we take this and this and this and this off of it, and then it's vegan. You're like, that's not what I want.
Yeah, that's not
I want
what I want.
dishes that are well designed and that's going to bring people. And, I work for a vegan meat company. Called Before the Butcher. And we're a sponsor of the event.
Oh my God, Keyshawn will be going crazy.
Yeah, so I'm going to leave you with this brochure. It's a better product than Beyond Meat.
It's like you're talking to me like, girl, you need to become vegan. But it's in your shop. Manager is vegan now 4 months, and now and you give me the meat.
But we don't have to have the substitutes. We can, you can make wonderfully crafted vegetable dishes that are well thought out and very well seasoned and, layered and complex, and can be wonderful. So it doesn't have to be about those items.
It can be beautiful.
That's just on a side note.
Yes.
But so that's what it is for this month. So it kind of worked out. All these things dovetailed together today. It's crazy,
Yes.
So, and...
We begin
so
the
it
month
started
and you're doing
yesterday.
A vegan challenge.
Yeah.
Yes.
So when they put it up on the screen, it'll show all the list of restaurants. But they can just Google New Orleans Vegan Chef Challenge, and they'll come to the website.
Yes,
all the ones that are participating.
So New Orleans Vegan Chef Challenge.
Correct.
That's all they have to do. So this is are y'all accepting any more restaurants, or those are just the ones that are on there now? That
I think the cutoff has been reached, so that is the final number, and that's quite a bit more than we had last year. So because restaurants that I've sold vegan items to, they're like, man, it's really good for business. When they put good dishes on, they're like, we're going to add more vegan items. We're going to add more. You know,
Because you want to be able to, and even if a person is not vegan,
Exactly.
they might want to say, okay, today
I want to
don't
do
want
a
meat.
little healthier, you know? So that's
wanna
why
eat
it covers more bases, because there's just people that are like, I want something a little healthier.
Yes.
You know, and then the vegan's like, well, I'm not going to eat that other stuff, but I want this. So it kind of
Yes.
works for a lot of people.
It does. I
Yeah.
love it. And I have to definitely, I went follow them so I can see, you know, actually what restaurants, because that's going to be nice. Because, you know, you never know where I might go.
One restaurant a day, right? 30 days.
Vegan before you know
It's going to be a busy month.
Because I'm getting older. You know, like we talked about our
Right.
birthday, and I made 48, and you got to do some changes and some things. You know, you see people, you know, getting certain diseases and things of that nature. And a lot of things that's happening to us comes from our food. You
right,
know?
and the toxicities. You know,
Yeah.
our food supply's been poisoned for a while.
Yes,
you know?
yes. So you have to watch that.
Yeah.
I'm so proud of you. 18 years. That's mental. That's discipline. And
Yeah.
that's mental control, because 18 years of not doing something that is usually the norm.
Right.
For everybody,
Yeah.
right? It's usually the norm. That's what
Right.
we raised up on doing. That's what we, you know, it's the norm. So in
Mm-hmm.
order to do that for 18 years, that takes a lot of discipline.
And when I moved here to New Orleans 18 years ago, it was rough. Like, we didn't have anything, you know? But now we have a lot. We've got a good bit of vegan restaurants that are 100% vegan, you know? Shout out to Breads on Oak.
Yeah, Breads on Oak.
Breads on Oak.
Yeah,
They only got two. It's, you know, they got named #1 bakery in Louisiana by Yelp, and they're all vegan.
All vegan.
They have 2 locations, Oak Street and Carondelet.
Wow.
And they're fantastic and organic. So,
And say their name
good
again, because I
ingredients.
know Keyshawn probably like
Breads on Oak.
Breads on Oak.
Yeah. And I'm a big fan of Lamara too on
I'm gonna
Broad.
have to ask you where I can bring her. 'Cause
Yeah.
Keyshawn
So I
is
like the
gonna
ones
love
that use the
this.
healthy ingredients.
Yes, I'm gonna have to go on this journey.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go on this journey. I'm gonna have to try this before the end of the year, so
Right.
so I can see how I feel throughout these 3 months.
Yeah, and you know, we're creatures of habit. We end up going to the same places over and over again. So I'm excited to try some new places that are on that list that I don't normally go to.
Yeah.
Like, okay. You
So
know?
when you was at Jasmine, what did you order there?
I got the vegan pad thai.
It's so good.
It's really good.
Yeah.
Yep, they do a good
love
job there.
it. Okay, love it. Vegan pad thai. All right. So now I know if I go there, I'm gonna try the vegan pad thai.
Yeah.
Yes. So tell them how would they get in contact with you? You shared all this amazing information. How do you do consultations like for people that want to become vegan? Is that something that you offer? Like, you know, some people say, okay, I want to be vegan, but I don't know what to do. To become vegan.
So, I mean, along the years, I've done, you know, a decent amount of health consultations. I've kind of moved away from it.
Okay.
But, you know, if I'm helping a retailer in their store, I give out a lot of free information to help people on their journey.
Okay.
So I've got a lot of resources, and I like helping people.
Yeah, you do.
I like helping people.
I could tell, and you have a lot of resources. You really do.
Yeah.
And that's a blessing to give, because you're gonna always get back. You're gonna always get back double.
for sure.
Because like you just being on a show today, you helped me in so many ways that quick. You know, especially with my iron levels and things of that nature. And I just choose this mocha shot. Got me. This was good. And then wait, we have our assistant manager in the salon. His name is Mocha. So
my goodness. It's all kismet, all the whole thing.
It's all going together. So this is good, Mocha. Yeah, they have something named after you. This is so good. This is so good. And I was thought about, so tell them, how can they be a part of your business? If they're a business owner out there and they need to, you know, sell these products at a hair salon, you're selling yourself. It has to be wholesalers, right?
It has to be somebody that has a resale license.
Gotcha.
So they can have an online store, they could have a physical store. We work with pet boutiques, spas, health food stores, vape shops. It just depends on what you're looking to have, you know.
Yes.
So anyone that has a, you know, resale license.
Okay.
So
love it.
So just go to treespiritwellness.com, and at the very top, you'll see an area that says apply to shop. It's a little pink banner at the very top of the home page.
A pink banner?
Yeah. If you go to the home page, the little pink thing at the top there.
Okay.
Yeah. So above the logo. So just apply to shop.
Okay.
And then, you know, our website is not perfect.
Yeah, see,
but,
apply to shop.
Yep. Apply to shop, and then just put in your resale, your contact information. Then we'll give you a call, And if you're local here in Louisiana, it's myself and my business partner. My business partner lives in Lafayette. So we cover the state between the two of us, right? Thank goodness I have him. He's a great asset and friend.
Yes.
So it depends on where the store is. One of us will get to you and meet with you in person and look at your store, take into consideration your demographic, what you're trying to do with your store, what you're trying to carry, different price points that you want to meet, so that it's a success, right? We don't want to sell you products and then just never see you again, have it not do well.
I like that. I like that.
Right. It has to make sense.
Because retail makes sense. I'm
Right.
telling you, I see it for me. When I don't push retail, I mean, that's another actual avenue. And then revenue, and people talk about multi-streams of income. So I like the fact that you're not like a, what they call this thing, where they have you sign up for stuff and
multi-level marketing?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, I'm not a fan.
Yeah. For some reason, I'll sign up for some of that stuff. And I'm like, I really don't wanna
here's
do
the
this.
thing with multi-level marketing is, sometimes, a lot of times there are good products. But they have to pay the pyramid scheme. So like a bottle that would normally cost $10 in the multi-level marketing thing, it's going to be $40, $50. So because you're paying the pyramid scheme. So that's where I have a problem. It's like products need to be affordable for people.
Yes, I love it.
That's the real cost. That's the inflated cost. That's paying 10 other people.
Yes.
Right? Yeah.
Goodness. I love it. I love it. Positive energy, goodness. So that's how they get in contact with you. If they wanted to contact you directly, how would they do that?
treespiritnola@gmail.com.
treespiritnola
NOLA.
at gmail.com.
Yep.
And that's how you would get in contact with her. That's how you would email her. But before we get into takeaways, we're going to go into takeaways right now. But takeaways is something that we do. We leave into the camera. We look in the camera and tell somebody what you want them to take away from this show. What would they take away from this show and things of that nature? And Redlip Talk takeaways are brought to you by Spice Divas Beauty Bar Salon, the salon that's been in business for 17 years. But before we get into our takeaways, I just want to tell people how to listen to us, our viewers, our listeners. Download the NOTN app in your Google Play or Apple Store for free on today to hear us 24-hour podcasts, our music, and more. You can listen to Redlip Talk Podcast on weekdays at 1 p.m. Follow us on YouTube at New Orleans Talk Network to help our page grow by subscribing to our channel. Click the notification bell so you can stay in tune when Redlip Talk Podcast comes on. To donate to our platform, please visit the website NewOrleansTalkNetwork.com, donations, and thank you to all our supporters, our sponsors, our guests that come on with us. We've been doing this a year plus. I want to say January of last year we started doing it. And it's been successful, and I thank God for it. So let's get into our takeaways. I had to just do our house rules. So let's get into the takeaways. So what would you tell a viewer or listener that listening to us on today? You can do whatever you want about your health journey. I know you have blessed me on today, and it has me thinking about, sometimes you don't realize like your mindset. It's the things you put in your body.
Yeah.
Makes your mind,
accessibility is a real issue.
Okay.
Let's talk about that because a lot of people, I go into a lot of stores and they decide to carry the same old things over and over and over again because it's what people are used to, and we can do better, whether they're buying from me or somebody else, bringing wellness to your community. We all have a personal responsibility to do better and help others.
Yes. And guys, I know you're not gonna tell me your age, but you look awesome.
Thank
I was
you.
looking, she got her legs crossed, no wrinkles, no nothing. And I know that's all from vegan.
I do get that a lot.
Like you're beautiful. Like when you came into the actual Jasmine Thai, I'm giving them a lot of shout outs today. That's our favorite place, our salon. But when you came in there, me and my daughter was sitting down, and I said, she's beautiful. You had a hat on.
Yeah.
You had a hat on.
Frizzy hair in the winter, in the summer, girl.
You had a hat on. You had a beautiful flowy skirt, and you had your shirt on, and it was cute and beautiful, but just natural.
Yeah.
That's what I loved. I
like
was
to be natural.
I think she's pretty. You know, she's
Yeah.
nice. And then when I
Thank
heard you say
you.
that, I say, oh man, she cares about her body. You know,
Yeah.
like, you know, and you know, as a female, a male, or anybody that's going through health issues or anything like that, they need an avenue where they'll know what to do
Right.
versus going to the norm of the medicine that everybody want you
Right.
to do. They need to know some different
Yeah.
ways that they can change in their life, to help them. To help
Absolutely.
them.
So that, both my business partner and I are really dedicated to helping people.
Yeah.
When we go into a store, we talk to him about so many things.
Yes.
He's not a vegan.
Yeah.
He's on his own health journey.
Uh-huh.
But we care to make people feel better.
Yeah. Yeah.
And there's a lot of different moving parts to wellness. And it starts with what we in the restaurant, the water, the bottled water. The high quality water, and people shouldn't be buying bottled water. They should have a filtration, machine at their home. It
we
starts
talked
there.
about that. You was telling me that
Yeah,
too.
so, and it's just pennies to run it and change your filter out every 3 months. But, we don't think of other parts of wellness like electromagnetic radiation. We're being bombarded by 5G and our cell phones, so protective mechanisms. I have necklace on for that.
Yeah.
Blood flow, exercise, one of the big things I like is hot works. It gets that blood moving in the sauna.
Wow.
Like that's one of my things with wellness.
Oh my God.
And it helps your skin a lot too,
Let me
that
tell
infrared.
You, wait, okay. So Hot Works.
Hot
My
Works.
daughter is doing that now. Like she's on this journey. She's lost like 30 pounds. Well, I think 20 pounds. 20
Yeah.
pounds. But she loves Hot Works. She started
I love
walking.
it.
She loved it. And I tried it with her, but guess what? I did 25 minutes, but I couldn't last. Well, I did good. I did 20 minutes. When I got out, I was like, I'm drained. And it probably because my iron levels.
It could be. Yeah, it could be. But,
Yeah.
not everyone is used to the heat, but you can turn up and turn down the temperature. So you
Okay.
maybe want to start at 100.
Okay.
I go at 127. I go hot, but I've been doing
Okay.
it for a minute.
Okay.
But, and different classes in there. You get a variety.
Yeah.
So, but not
And I
one
love,
type of
I love
exercise.
that necklace you have on.
Yeah.
This one, I love this one. What is
Oh,
that
this one.
It's beautiful.
Oh,
I love it.
I got this in London years
Okay.
ago. I think it's abalone or something.
Yes,
Thank
I
you.
love it. That's
Thank you.
beautiful. Yeah,
Thank
I
you.
love it. Yes, so that's your takeaway, right? You told me that.
Yeah.
Yes,
So
yes.
just, to bring it back to your community and having availability, especially down here in Louisiana.
Yes.
In other areas of the country, there's more availability for healthier choices. So here we need to work on that a lot. And I have those conversations a lot in my stores.
Okay.
A lot.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Do you do like how most people do like book signings and things of that nature? Do you do actual events where you can educate people? You know what I mean? Like you never did that? Like to talk about the healthness, the
I
wellness?
was definitely, I used to co-organize the New Orleans Veggie Fest for 5 years ago. And I did a lot more of that then.
Okay.
And, for everyone, the last 4 or 5 years have all been crazy and
I
COVID and all of that
know.
stuff. But,
yeah.
I'm always open to opportunities to
get back into that.
Yeah. So me
Yeah.
helping with the vegan chef challenge was kind of me dipping my
Dipping
toe
your
back,
toe back
and
in.
helping
I
with
know.
some stuff. So
That's
yeah.
me. I did all kind of things, and now since COVID, I kind of stayed back. We're in the same space right now. Like
Yeah.
I kind of been laid back on
Right.
some things right now. People are like, "What is
Right.
your next thing? What are you doing next?"
Right.
But I am giving a PPP called Pink Power Promotion, and I'm doing that PPP Pink Power Promotion is actually a marketing tool for businesses, and they used to call me the billboard lady, right? Because I put 75 businesses on billboards and stuff.
Wow.
And this is another marketing tool for everybody. They're putting it up, Pink Power Promotion. And the businesses that are going to be a part of this, I'm looking for 5 more businesses to be a part of the PPP and the Pink Power Promotion. What you'll get in that is like 2 amazing headshots from Majestic Photography, who does all my headshots and things of that nature. You also get radio time, radio exposure. Again, be a guest on the podcast, have your flyer in your headshot throughout the podcast, be placed on the podcast and everything like that. It's a bunch of things you get, like about 8 things you get from the PPP. And I'm excited about that. And I was wondering, I was like, that's why we got to get you to come back and maybe talk to some of these businesses and people that we have to talk about wellness and things of that
I'd love to. It'd be
nature,
fun.
to make it make it.
Build community.
Yes.
That's what I like.
Yes, because we all need it.
Right.
We all need it.
Right, and a lot of people don't know where to start.
And they don't know where to start. I'm big on. I work out. I walk. Like this morning, I walked. I did probably like a mile this morning, and I work and stuff. And it's always for mental clarity.
Mm-hmm.
So that's my takeaway on today. It's Labor Day, and society will tell you just to take today and just relax and do, eat a bunch of stuff and things of that nature. But my takeaway today is get out and walk. Go to the park.
Right.
Do something. Get some of that sunshine. Get some of that. What's the sun that gives you a vitamin C?
D.
Vitamin D. You see, I'm not a wellness person. So vitamin D. Go get some vitamin D. And get some positive energy. Kind of let some of those toxic things out. When you exercise, what it does, it takes out that toxicity and things of that nature. So we want you to definitely do that. Just don't sit around on today. I heard Sunday. I was in church on Sunday, and I heard about having love, power, peace, and a sound mind. You can always have all the money in the world. I heard somebody say, you don't pray for money.
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. We say that all. Health is wealth.
That's
so
right.
You praying for money, and you can have all the money in the world.
Yeah.
And you be in bad health, you will not enjoy it.
That's right.
Somebody else will enjoy it.
That's right.
You will not enjoy it. So we challenge you on today to take control of your health. Take control of your health. And I'm speaking to myself. I always do that, even being the thick I am, but I'm healthy. I go to the doctor. Don't think I have my iron levels. I got to get that back up. And I just got some amazing products to make my iron levels go back up. But take control of your health on today. Try to do something to help you, and we challenge you for 30 days. Why don't you do that the month of September? That's my takeaway today. Thank you so much for being a guest with us on today on Redlip Talk Podcast. This was fun.
It was fun.
This was fun.
Yeah.
This was fun. We thank you. Thank you for tuning in, all our listeners, our viewers, and you have tuned into Redlip Talk Podcast, episode 65 with Jehan. I got it right. With Jehan, and she is a vegan nutritionist that is the co-owner of Tree Spirit Wellness. Yes. And you definitely can go to her website and see how you can be a part of selling all of these and take control of your community. I like that you say help with the community. Yeah. Help with the wellness.
And did we give them the actual website? Because it is just treespiritwellness.com.
Okay.
Yeah.
treespiritwellness.com.
Yep.
treespiritwellness.com. Production put it up before we left. Right. We're leaving right now. So thank you for tuning into Redlip Talk Podcast. It's your girl Spice Divas, the marketing diva, and treespiritwellness.com. Mwah!
Thanks, girl.
The marketing diva. Redlip Spice Divas, the marketing diva. Redlip Spice Divas, the marketing diva.
It's your girl, Spice Divas, the marketing diva, the host of Redlip Talk Podcast. Check me out every Monday at 1 p.m. on New Orleans Talk Network. Where do I begin? We have so many amazing guests.